Hello, I'm Rob Anderson. I am going to do this video today with a really bad head cold that I've had for over a week and I can't avoid it, so I thought I'd share it with you while I work. I'm bringing this video to you today on doing a double attack. I am doing it for this simple reason, is that I'm going to show you how I use this keyword search tool, and use it to target a really long tail keyword search. Now I'm in South Africa. This is small business opportunities in South Africa that are my website that I'm marketing and promote. I have got a product that I sell on this training, but for now I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible. I want to show you that the specific keyword search tool, that one, keyword search tool, keywords that I used, is only searched for in South Africa 58 times a month. But I realized it's worth my efforts. I only have 101 competing pages. If I go to a page, here's one here, polycarbonate organelle. Let me choose one here. And if you use your competing pages, and you don't have, or you do have, a lot of competition, sorry, I really should think before I talk, not think while I okay, so if you search for small business online, 281 million competing pages. Now we come to pages from South Africa, and now we're looking at 3.6 million competing pages. So we're talking about some hectic stuff, right? Let's go with opportunities, small business opportunities. That's fine, let's just leave it at that. It's fairly, it's getting tighter. Now we're down to 437,000 competing pages. So you get, and incidentally that's the one I'm competing in, and you can keep going more. Let's go with in Gauteng. But now the problem is, are people actually searching for small business opportunities in Gauteng? And if they are, you're still up against 783,000 competing pages. So enough of that. This one I've got you in on, which was keyword search tool. Yeah, I only get 58 people searching for it a month, but I only had 101 competing pages. Think about that quickly. 101 competing pages. Polycarbonate awnings gets 348 competing pages. So it's about, is it worth targeting for a very low search number, 58 in my case? But if it's so easy to get onto page one, of course it is, because you've got to me, haven't you? You found me. I have done this, and yeah, I'm getting, so sorry, that's enough for now. So okay, what this is all about is that keyword tool. So keyword search tool and how to use it. I'm going to go through this very quickly and show you why I've coupled this to my section number 2, which is the awning business, the small businesses in South Africa. I'm going to use them, the awning guys, as an example for this. So we go to the keyword tool. Here it is, Google AdWords, free keyword tool. I've searched for South Africa. Sorry, I fiddle with that now. It's going to give me the South African results there. I've got it set to phrase. Quickly, without going into too much detail, it's all in my training, so when you get to my website and you do decide to take my training, this is all explained in detail. Left hand queue here, the blue words, are the keywords that people are searching for. Okay, right on the right hand side down here are the number of South Africans searching per month in South Africa. Competition, global, monthly, I'm not going to go into that for now. Okay, so if you use my little keyword tool trick that I'm using to have got the keyword search guys here, you guys, okay, and I took something like, I've got some here, let's say awnings Gauteng, and I took awnings Gauteng as an example. It gets 110 searches in South Africa, and normally it would have had 92,000. There's only 584 competing pages, easy to get up there. Okay, thank you. I'm just checking to see that I did the same word. Okay, so audience counting is what it's about. Now, in inverted commas means that it's only showing me the competition. Okay, which means these are guys with it in the title or the description. So here and here and here, there's awnings there and Gauteng there. Here there's awnings and Gauteng. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now, very briefly, I'm going to use Cool Shade Gauteng as an example. Hello, Mr. Cool Shade. Been in business 24 years, so they're obviously very good at what they do, and that's great. They're obviously also in Gauteng, or they wouldn't be doing this. But I'm going to use them as an example, and it's not to pick on them on purpose. You don't, you're obviously not a fool if you've been in business in awnings for 24 years. Here's their website. Okay, page rank 0 is okay. Indexed and links, extremely low numbers. Sitemap, no. So there's quite a few things that could be improved on here. However, remember this. If somebody is using that keyword term, they've looked up awnings Gauteng. Pow! They get to what's called a landing page here. Cool Shade have done the great job. It shows they do awnings. It's got all the things. It mentions here 24 years, expertise in blah, blah, blah. And the phone number. And a captcha, so it gives the guys a choice to phone or to leave their details. Either way, great job. Okay, however, if I go back here, they're on page 1 in inverted commas. Now let's have a look at what happens, and I have done this, so I'm cheating because I know they disappear from page 1. Now there's 92,000 competing pages. It means that they were already rewarded by Google for having the right names in a keyword term here that was searched for 110 times a month. And yet it's only a simple hop, skip and a jump for them to shake the trees enough for Google to say, okay, I see you, and move them up to, excuse me, to really be on page 1 against the 92,000 competing pages. And then it's a matter of checking how to take out the competition. Incidentally, if you look here, these are paid for adverts. A survey was done recently. This site here, Blinds All Types, Koza, gets 42% of the hits here. These guys here get something like 2%, and they're paying to be there. And by the way, the 2% is also these guys down here. So it goes, it's in my free book, by the way, so I think that free, or the scribed one. So yeah, you might have to ask me about the Doing Business Online, the South African book, if you're really curious, but it gives you those exact numbers. Okay, so try to do this, that you get yourself into the organic searches and you won't have to pay for it from there. Okay, before I run away, I want to just point out two things. And I want to show you how easy it is. First thing I want to show you is that if you go back to this here and you put yourself onto 10 of these that don't have high numbers, so awnings South Africa, you've got to watch that though, because the guy might be in Bloemfontein and you're in Pretoria, shade awnings, canvas awnings, all of these, if you made an effort to write a post, a page, put up a video, put it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Identica, dig it and do a few things, put it on Scribed, backlink it, that kind of thing, okay? But it's keyword, done all about keywords. Come and get it from my site, the report points it out. But bottom line is, if you're going to do keywords, for example, awnings Gauteng, you have to keep mentioning it. Post, page, H1, let me go and show you. Now we go to this thing called Traffic Travis. I love it. I asked it to look up and analyze awnings Gauteng in South Africa, analyze the top 20 results. It says it's easy to compete. Now they mean that. When it's easy, I'm telling you, lean out of the window, shout, awnings Gauteng, and you'll be on page 1. Here's why. Google ranks you on these things: page rank, the age of your site, backlinks to the page, backlinks to your site, authority backlinks, and whether you're indexed for whether you've optimized for those features on your site. All these X's means none of these guys have. So For example, if you then went and did a page on your website called Awnings Gauteng, and you put it in the H1 title here, H1 tag, you put it in the description title, you did your tags, blah, 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 blah. And then, best of all, you got 20 backlinks. Now, remember I said Twitter, Facebook, those are backlinks. There's other backlinks that you can do, again, in my training, but it's easy enough. I can show you how. Hell, half of it, you phone me and I'll tell you how to do a few backlinks. Bottom line is a bit of an effort. And not just one. Hell, why not write 3 pages? And now you're 3 times on page 1. You've bumped all of these guys into... Incidentally, Hot Frog is a perfectly brilliant directory. I suspect InfoHub. InfoHub, I think I know those guys. I must investigate that. InfoHub, Hot Frog, as far as I know, they're directories. So you go in and add your stuff to theirs anyway. Check out Homemakers Online, maybe a directory too. Any of these guys with lots of backlinks in, and they're South African, tend to be directories. South African websites have no idea yet, business owners, as to how powerful backlinks are and those kind of things to getting yourself business. So what I'm trying to say is, Yellow Pages, if you put yourself on all of these indexed things, directories, few classifieds, again, all with Awnings Gauteng. So yes, it's a bit of work, but isn't it worth it to get those, was it 100? Give me a sec, I'll track it for you. 60, 70 inquiries guaranteed every single month, free. So yeah, you do another 2 days work for awnings for home and you've got another 70. You do it for all weather awnings, like people are going to sell winter, what, rain awnings only, not for the sun, sorry, behave. So you get where I'm going is that if you target all of those and you do your job right and you're in the awning industry, you can get 2,000 organic targeted inquiries per month for, yes, 50 days of hard work. But come on, 50 days of hard work. You could pay me and I'd charge you for 50 days about 60,000 Rand. Hell no, I'd charge you more. That's a lot of work. But you get where I'm going. Instead, employ somebody, let them do my training, or consult with me, do a short couple of hours, and then that way you then have got the gist of it, and you don't, pop any bubbles or get blisters doing it the hard way, but start to do it. You do an hour or two here and a Saturday here and there, and you know what, after a year you're going to have close to those 2,000 and you're going to be set. Okay, I think I've covered everything for now. Please guys, go to my website. There's a couple of free books. There's other websites that I'll link to. I've got, hell, at one stage I had 150 websites, which was a little bit dwarf. I've now got 10 or 15, and it's all about marketing to targeted people. Do it and get yourself some bucks. It's worth it. Lovely. Thank you. Take care. Cheers.